This is a very narrow garden. It is only 8 feet wide, um, and it is amazing to me and amazing to people that have come through the garden how many plants I pack in here. And I do that by utilizing a couple of different techniques. So when you're gardening in a narrow space, there's a couple of things that you can do to enlarge the space and make it, make it a plant-filled garden. So not only am I using the ground plane, I've got a bed running on this side of on the ground plane on this side, that is, uh, wider in some areas, narrower than in others. And I'll talk about that in just a second. Um, But so I've got growing on the ground plane, growing on the walls, growing on containers, and creating a canopy and enclosure up above with some of the taller plants. So back to the bed. The other thing about the bed is it is it undulates. So it's wide, goes to narrow, wider right here, goes in, tucks in, has a little bit of a waist right here, then enlarges again. And where it's larger, that makes it more hospitable to tree-like plants. So allows us to have enough room in that bed that a tree or a large shrub trained as a tree can actually be grown and create that kind of canopy enclosure that we're looking for. The narrow areas are what kind of give you kind of room to move that and it makes the bed just kind of flow. And so those narrow spots, like a lot of times what people do in really small gardens is they think, oh gosh, I don't have very much space, so I have to do a narrow bed all the way along, and they do whatever, a 2 or 3 foot bed the whole length of this. And you don't really, I don't it's more effective, in my opinion, is to do narrow and then enlarge it in different areas. And then on this side, I'm also just kind of I'm enlarging it the other way, and I'm maintaining a path that's very serviceable. There's a about 3 foot path that goes all the way along through here. So using both sides and just kind of undulating makes for a much more interesting space.